was Michelle Bachelet, and we are very lucky that one of our own was the past president of UN Women. She led that organization for 1 year, and she did remarkably well, Ambassador Joy Ewu. And through that, we have interaction with all UN agencies, and all of them are ready to come to Nigeria through the ministry to support Nigerian women in everything that we need to develop. Economic empowerment, establishment of skills acquisition center. Now, the ministry has started projects of skill acquisition centers all over the country, and we have 77 of them. However, within the period under review, we have been able to conclude about 18 skill acquisition centers. They are fully completed, and we are on the process of fully equipping them, and very soon we are going to commission them. And this is were initiated across the Federation for Economic Empowerment of Women in line with the visions of transformation agenda of the current administration. The ones that were completed, as I said, are soon going to be commissioned. We have already equipped about 16 of them, remaining 2. Before the year runs out, we are going to commission them. As you can see, the drawing pictures. Women's Fund for Economic Empowerment. The Women Fund for Economic Empowerment was initiated by the ministry as the funding window to provide credit facility to women operating in the rural areas. And this is a project that is being run in collaboration with the Bank of Agriculture. We have signed also a memorandum of understanding last year, and we have already distributed some loans to these women. About 5,000 women have already benefited from this at the rural area. It is a revolving loan, and they are expected that any group, now what we do is we give loans to group of 5, a group of 10, and when they are given the loan, those that have already received the loan are expected to pay. If any one out of 7 or 5 defaults, the rest of the group will together pay. They have already started responding, they have already paid, started paying. And this will also afford employment. A total sum of 261 million was invested in this program. Then we have business fund for women. This is also another program that have similar program. It's a similar program for that of Bank of Agriculture, but this one is the Bank of Industries. It is also known, and about 100 women have benefited, and they have also started responding. It's basically to have women entrepreneurs running their business, taking into consideration that women do not have access to loan or credit in commercial banks because they don't have land or any form of collateral to give. So we went in partnership. This program started, but within this period, so much money has been given through, and the ministry has also invested about 82 million naira in collaboration with the Bank of Industry. Then you have the women in agri. The women in agribusiness is a program that is initiated by the program since I came in. And we are also running this program in collaboration was the Ministry of Agriculture, and signed a memorandum of understanding with them. And so many women have also benefited in the rural area. I said about 1,300 have also benefited. This was a result of gender inequality. Women face numerous challenges, as I said earlier. So this is why we started this program, so that we make it easy and we, the ministry, will stand as a guarantee. Reduction of maternal mortality and child mortality. In recognition of the strategic role of the ministry in the area of women development and child welfare, we complemented national efforts towards the reduction of maternal mortality and child mortality in the country. The ministry has acquired and purchased about 112 fully fitted ambulances that were distributed to the states. And these ambulances, including the provision, were distributed to the state, and they are, as I said, fully fitted. They have anti-shock garments, mama kits, and magnesium supplement, as well as building the capacities of health workers, like I said. In addition to that, we took the mobilization to the riverine areas, riverine states, where sometimes the brain, when a woman is pregnant, she's about to deliver, there is no access road, and because it is through the river, so we purchased some old ambulances. We have distributed to about 3 states, and we are in the process of purchasing. We have already paid, and we are working on bringing another 3 old ambulances to help the women in the riverine area. The buses and the ambulances. The National State Retreat for Women Development, Peace and National Transformation, in consideration of the current security challenges in the country, coupled with the strategic role of women in building bridges of peace. The Office of the First Lady, in collaboration with the Ministry and the Upper Level State Government, organized the first ever National Women Retreat for development, peace, and national transformation, in February 2000. The retreat was convened as an alternative peace-building mechanism effectively utilizing existing prospective gender-based structures to build national consensus for strengthening the socio-cultural bond that sustained Nigeria since the amalgamation of the southern northern protectorates in 1914. With the same galvanizing, empowering, energizing women as change agents of transformation agenda, peace, and national development, a win-and-win option. The retreat challenged the federal government to tackle issues of gender equality in the country with the view of giving voice to women in the society and enhancing their contribution. Now, we have another disturbing health issue affecting the well-being of women is the DBL. DBL is a situation where the woman got torn in private, rather her uterus got torn when she gets pregnant, and is about to deliver. This happens to very, very young girls. That is why the issue of underage marriage comes in. And these cases, we get more of them in areas where young girls, under even some of them 12 years, some of them 13 years, not married. It is really a very terrible case. So the ministry work closely with the Ministry of Health and also have given their contribution. We also empower these women. We want to visit them. I know I went to Kano, I went to Jigawa, I went to other states where we have these cases. And we give them clothing and we give them equipment to help them. to run their lives. We also upgrade their capacity, that is, give them school and acquisition training, and give them